Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. I hope everybody is having a great day or a great night wherever you guys are. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple XRP as well as Bitcoin, kind of talking about the entire crypto market as well. Now, I do hope that everybody has been doing well. We did just pretty much almost end a whole weekend. Took some time off for myself. I hope everybody is doing great nonetheless. But if you guys are bullish on XRP and if you guys do enjoy XRP content, definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on if you guys are new. If you guys do love XRP and you guys want to talk more about it, definitely drop a comment on this video regarding XRP. But today we're going to be talking about why I do think that we are marching into a massive slingshot event for XRP. So let's jump into it. So right now, we are seeing the entire crypto market pretty much up about 4.46%, as Bitcoin is ranging at about 34.4K. It is up about 2.42%. Ethereum is up about 1.78%. XRP is up about 2.13%. Nothing too crazy there. We're still ranging a little bit below $30 billion for the market cap. Not too much movement happening overall with a lot of altcoins. Nothing's really up major. I mean, even if we come down, I mean, there's nothing really moving, astronomically. I did see that SNX was making some incredible moves today, which was funny because I remember when SNX was moving back in January, basically it started a little bit of an alt run for most altcoins. But when we look at this now, a lot of things are kind of looking stable. Not much movement happening. And you guys might be wondering, well, why would a slingshot event be happening soon or anything, right? Well, good question. So let's analyze this. When we look at the Bitcoin chart, we are about to get a death cross, if you will. I mean, I know a lot of people love to call it that. Last time that we got a death cross, we did see this massive dropping point in Bitcoin all the way down to, this 28.8K zone. Totally fine. The only problem is that we're a lot lower right now. So could we hit 26K? Could we hit 28K? I mean, it's hard to say, right? Because we are about to get this death cross on the actual 200 and 100-day MA instead of about the 250-day MA that we did originally cross. Now, when we look at this and we say, well, where could we basically drop to, right? So even if we go to where we were originally and we kind of fell all the way down to this, basically 30% drop all the way to 28.8K. If we do that same exact drop, so we do the same, pretty much 28% drop from our current level, because we have been trying to build up a little bit. If we do that same drop, it would pretty much put us at about 24.5K overall. Now, I know that a lot of people don't want to see this happen. Trust me, I don't want to see it happen either myself. I'm just saying it could happen because tomorrow is Monday. Most Mondays are bloody. This was actually the start. The 21st was a Monday, and the 21st was this big candle down over here. I know that it's hard to see right now because I do have a lot of indicators on the screen. Now, if I actually remove these indicators, right, and we look at where 24K would put us, right? 24K is right in this block here. If we actually look here, 24K would pretty much put us at this point of pre-parabolic highs from December 2020. Now, I know a lot of people will pretty much say, well, the bull runs over at 24K. I mean, that's it. It's done. I'm selling all my altcoins. I'm taking the loss. I'm going to buy back 80% lower, whatever. And a lot of people will do that. A lot of people will miss out on this bull run, especially those people who are going to be selling at that level or selling before that level and, whatever. Now, again, it doesn't need to happen like that, right? Because it looks like we're kind of building a foundation support. This death cross might just be nothing. Tomorrow is Monday, so if the indices open pretty well, then we could pretty much see a little bit of a rally on Bitcoin's end. Who knows? Mondays are usually pretty bad, though, from just past experiences and from past patterns as well, as you guys already kind of know that. Now, I'm not going to go into too much depth on this. Now, when we look here, that death cross is pretty much going to happen most likely tonight, tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. And I mean, I'm not going to worry too much about a drop to 24K. I'm not going to really kind of watch too much of the volatileness play out, if you will. But we do know from past Mondays, right? Because when we look at the past Mondays, we actually had a stable weekend last week, right? On the 4th, which was here, we actually kind of pumped up on Sunday. We actually pumped up almost that 36.3K zone, which that 33 or that 63, wow, I can't talk. That 36.3K zone is very important to break. So this point right here, I do apologize for that. Now, we couldn't break it here. We couldn't break it on June 29th, and we couldn't even get to the point on July 4th. So that is a very hard point to break. If we could break above that, we will see relief. Now, again, tomorrow, because this up here, it's concerning for a lot of individuals, but I mean, this death cross is nothing to really be concerned about for me personally. Now, of course, if we do go lower, I mean, I'm going to be buying because I believe that we will range higher to 75 to 85K this bull run, and I do still believe that we are in a bull run. I think our main target point is most likely the end of summer of 2022, and when we look here, right, we are seeing a little bit of a range point, because even the weekend before the 4th, which was, I think, the 27th, I want to say, yes, the 27th, we didn't really do too much movement. So when we were ranging, you know, we kind of ranged in a little bit of a downward pattern. So if we do kind of range down, we could most likely retest 30K. And why is that 30K so significant? Well, it's the same sort of pattern, or the same percentage of this drop here, which is about 13.22%. Now, if we do that 13.22% off of this drop, it would pretty much put us almost at this point here of about 30K, almost exact. I'm not too concerned with that 30K being tested. I would actually welcome that 30K being tested and pretty much get into my buys that I have set up. I have some buy orders on HBAR and even on XRP overall. Now, when we talk about the slingshot event for XRP, yes, I do think that that is going to happen very soon. I don't think that's going to happen overnight. I'm not going to lie to you guys and, you know, spew hopium. But when we look at XRP, we do see that we're ranging still below the 200-day, the 100-day, and even the 50-day MA. Now, when we look here, though, it looks like we're building some foundation support on this 60-cent foundation line. Now, if we do break that line, which, I mean, if we do get that drop on Bitcoin, we basically will most likely retest about 50 cents to even lower. We could even test lows going back all the way down to this 45-cent zone, which I wouldn't be surprised at. Now, we do have to watch closely with the stock market open tomorrow, because tomorrow is Monday, like I said. So if we have a strong open on the indices, we could have a strong open, or I should say a strong day for Bitcoin. I'm going to be watching it closely tomorrow. I'll try to keep you guys updated. Now, why do I think that this is a strong slingshot event that we're basically building for? Because I do think that it's basically the same thing that we were kind of building back here before we were moving 40 cents a day. Reasons for that being is because right now, if we look at the amount of time that we have been in kind of this consolidation pattern since the drop on Bitcoin, we can kind of see from the major drop, we've been in this for about 52 days. And even if we look back here, starting on February 1st, which was pretty much that big dropping point, we can go to February 2nd and see how long it ranged us until we kind of made this slingshot pattern up. It was about 61 days. Now that gives us about 9 more days to kind of prepare for something big if we do continue trading sideways, because the longer the sideways trading, the bigger the price jump. You've probably heard that a million times in this market. Now, if we look here, even if we go back to Bitcoin, right? And if we look at Bitcoin and how long Bitcoin's been kind of in this consolidation since that massive jump down, it's probably about almost the same time as XRP, or even close to it, I should say. So if we look here, it's been about 53 days overall since its major dropping point. And if we look back at past structures, so even pre-parabolic highs going back to December. So it's been an upward trend, but the really major key movements weren't actually made. So let me move that. They weren't actually made until around, I would say, January 8th, where we were kind of jumping up to 40K plus. So if we look at where we basically started to really kind of move, this was that dropping point back in September. It took us about a little bit of time to kind of start breaking out. It was basically this green candle here. That was about 61 days as well. And if we could zoom in and we could kind of show you that as well. 1 second. So let me move down. So if we do look here, basically this was that dropping point in September. If you guys do remember that, it wasn't a crazy drop, but it was about a $2,000 drop. And then we kind of started to break out and go upward. Again, it was kind of just a little bit of a zigzag pattern. Now, we didn't really truly build support on Bitcoin like we have been now since then, and even since the March of 2020 drop, because we can kind of go back to March of 2020, which was right here, and that's where we initially dropped, and it kind of took us some time to kind of build back. Now, if we actually go from that day, I mean, it was 233 days until we actually seen that major relief. But overall, even if we look here, it was about 40 some days until we actually got back into the groove of things. And it was over 100, plus days until we actually seen true green. Now, I don't think that we have to wait that long or anything like that. I think Bitcoin's more so ranging for that 61-day sweet spot, if you will, because I think 61 days is a decent time for consolidation, and it would play into what we actually seen even back here on XRP. Now, of course, XRP doesn't make the moves. Bitcoin makes the moves overall to see if XRP could really move. But we have been in a little bit of a strong consolidation period for Bitcoin and also XRP, but I think that they both are kind of building that strong support. Most altcoins actually kind of look very similar to both of these, where they're basically doing that sideways trading, and I think that this could last a little bit of time. But I do think by the end of July is where we will see some major relief. That is where we will see a slingshot event where we are moving 40 cents a day like we were back in April. And you guys all know how exciting April was. A lot of people, pretty much were loving it. And I do think that we are ranging to see something similar like that happening with XRP. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Like I said, it's probably going to take about, a couple more days, probably about a week and a half, give or take. But we will most likely see that same slingshot event as we are kind of doing this sideways trading. Now, of course, there are some indicators to look out for. Like I said, that death cross, that a lot of people love to call it. It's more so like a fear tactic, in my opinion. But we have to really watch for that and see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. If we could hold tomorrow strong while this crosses, that's totally great. Now, I'm going to personally be watching the indices, because if the indices open bad, then most likely crypto will also experience some rough patches tomorrow as well. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.